What's going on, everyone? Zach here from Procapitus Properties. Patrick couldn't be with us today, but we are starting our small business spotlight, and this is our first episode. We're here with Dan Craddock. He owns Metro Nova Creative down in Fredericksburg, and I will heed to Dan. Tell us a little bit about Metro Nova Creative and what do you do?
Hey, thanks, Zach. So at Metro Nova Creative, we inspire businesses to love your brand. And the reason we say that is because we fully believe that this country's economy is built on the backs of small businesses. And if they don't have every opportunity to succeed available to them, then they're really going to be in an uphill fight. And so I started this company because I wanted to provide fair pricing on brand development processes. So things like logo and identity design, graphic design, their websites, marketing services, even some print and production work. We really wanted to make a one-stop shop for small businesses that would make them look professional, for something that's budget friendly and time conscious. So that's kind of a general overview of what we do. We help businesses grow their brand and in turn grow their revenue.
Awesome. Yeah, and I've seen some of your work. It's awesome. He works with some great companies in the area and has been a big help for them and connecting them with the resources that they need. So Dan, what caused you to start Metro Nova Creative and go into business for yourself?
Yeah. So I guess if we really wanted to backtrack, I started getting kind of into graphic design or design in general about 20 years ago. In high school, I was painting graffiti and really interested in art always. We kind of quickly realized that was not a career with some longevity, and really got into digital illustration off of that, and it kind of took over from there. And I've been doing graphic design professionally ever since. Whether it be freelancing nights and weekends, and then working at print and sign shops as a production designer. Did that for over a decade, really, and had gotten married, started a family, and our second child had just been born. And I was just wearing myself out, working for other people, like I said, doing freelancing nights and weekends. I mean, really working 7 days a week. And there was just an opportunity where enough was enough, and I took a chance and quit my job. We had a 4-year-old and a 1-month-old at the time, and just jumped in. But I was fortunate that I had built a reputation and a list of freelance clients over the years that were more than happy to support with new projects now that it was a 9-to-5 situation, and I was more readily available during business hours. So kind of took everything I learned, the good and the bad, from working for other people, and moved forward. And the idea really was to create bundled packages that made it easier to get everything you needed to really get going. One stop, like I said, one-stop shop. And a lot of that stems from, the 2008 recession. That's really when I started getting into logo and identity design. And I didn't even like doing logos before that. I thought it was, awful. It was like naming someone's child for them. But I realized there was a need with the recession. People were losing their careers and having to start businesses. And I went, well, they're probably going to need a logo, so I should maybe learn that. And it took a lot of that into how we started things early on. And, it's been 5 years now, and we're seeing a lot of the same things happening right now with the current economic situation. And so we jumped in and made some startup packages that were immediately available for people, just so we can, get them going and support them in every way possible.
Awesome. Yeah. So as you mentioned, we're filming this during the quarantine when we're all locked down due to the COVID-19 situation. How so has the biggest part of your shift kind of been those different packages, or how are you shifting to deal with the current situation?
Yeah. Like I said, I was fortunate to have the experience of going through something like this before. And so we were able to put together some services and packages that were um, helpful to people in their time of need. But really, what we've seen is just a shift in focus on some of the products. As before, we were doing a lot of larger website builds and 6-7 month marketing campaigns, Facebook ads, stuff like that. We're seeing a little bit of a shift as far as people moving to e-commerce situations, so getting their products and services online, buying gift cards, and then really more production stuff. So things like backdrops for Zoom conference calls. We're doing a lot of those. So we're just seeing kind of the same service, just a little different than what we normally do. But yeah, it's been interesting to see how the market is adjusting and shifting too. Restaurants that are becoming grocery stores, things like that. So I think everyone's kind of doing their thing, and it's kind of been fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've seen you were connected on Facebook and Instagram. I've seen how you're kind of pivoting, and it is cool to see things you're doing both for yourself and your clients. Speaking of clients, you said you work with small businesses mostly. Who is your ideal customer that you, if somebody's out there that needs your services, how would they know who to direct your way, or if they would be a good fit for you?
Yeah, we really work with a variety of different clients. So, over the last 5 or 6 years, we've built an interesting list. We've got something for everybody. We've got kind of preset bundled packages, like our startup special that we're running right now, that people are really jumping on. This is something we launched because of COVID-19 and with the economy, where like a hairstylist or anybody that's kind of having to get started on their own can take advantage of something like this, where they'll get a logo design, a 3-page custom WordPress website, and their Facebook graphics, for $1,000, which is really low comparative to what some of our more inclusive hands-on, white glove service identity packages and stuff that we have are. So that's a really great product for someone that wants to get started quickly and look professional. Just right out the gate, look great, which is incredibly important when it comes down to consumer decisions. We're a visual sense. We were raised to never judge a book by its cover, but we certainly do, and so that applies to deciding what business to hire for your personal services or needs as well. But then we've got great campaigns and structures for larger businesses that have been around for a while and have that marketing budget. Where we manage social media, manage your Facebook daily postings, email marketing. We've got a lot of clients where they just say, do all of these things. So we're posting on Facebook every day. We're running a Facebook ad each month for them. We're building a landing page on a website. We're creating blog posts for them. So we're producing interesting content that we can drive traffic to. Sending out a monthly email newsletter. So we kind of bundle a lot of services together. So we try to be inclusive of every client's needs. Kind of our one general rule of thumb as far as products and services is, if we can't design something custom for it, then we typically won't do it. So even with our marketing solutions, like our social media and blog posting, we're hand creating custom graphics that go with those elements. Because at the end of the day, we are a design shop. That is what we do. We just also happen to be able to support in developing the brand or the voice of that brand with those other services. So anybody that really just needs some help getting things going, you can find us at metronovacreative.com. 3 words, Metronova Creative. You can look it up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all of them. We even have a Pinterest account. So yeah, I mean, those are some of the services that people are really enjoying. And seem to be the best ones.
Awesome. So is the website the best place for somebody to reach out to you guys if they wanted to take advantage of your service or refer you somebody?
Yeah. So metronovacreative.com again is the website. There's tons of information and great, easy contact forms on there. We've got our Facebook Messenger built into the website as well. So if you're there and you want to hop on Facebook Messenger, it's already integrated into the website, something we do for a lot of our clients. Or they can find us on Facebook or Instagram. Feel free to shoot us a message or a DM or whatever they want to do. I'm actually probably 99% of the time the one that's going to be talking to them. Yeah, those are great ways to get in touch with us. They can also email me at dan@metronovacreative.com.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you, Dan. I really appreciate you taking some time to chat with me. If anybody out there wants to learn more about Metro Nova Creative, or you think you might be able to benefit from their services, please feel free to reach out. We will put links to Dan's site and his social pages so that you can connect more easily. But yeah, if you know anyone that is looking to increase their brand presence or social presence, give Dan a call. But until next time, we will see you all later. Thanks again, Dan.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. It was great.